shocking finger-killing incident in Heilongjiang stunned the nation. A man drew a face on a finger puppet using paint made from chicken blood and cinnabar. By midnight, the puppet came to life and wielded a stick to kill him. At that time, after graduating without finding a good job, I returned to my hometown and followed my father's arrangement to become an apprentice handling various tasks. Uncle Lee was my master. He was very renowned in the funeral industry, so he was often invited to officiate others' funerals. Before he left that time, he specifically instructed me not to paint the face on the finger puppet, because painting the face would imbue the fingerprint with a spirit, which I didn't believe at all. I didn't pay much attention. After my master left, I was alone to perform the rituals. Moreover, I had already learned and mastered the basic skills for over a year. After going through a series of complicated processes, I finally made 2 paper figures. I carefully examined my work, and it was surprisingly on par with what my master made. However, if colored, it would be even more perfect. So I turned around to pick up the paint, but suddenly felt a pair of eyes staring at me from behind. I looked back and saw only the paper figures there. It was really strange. By then, it was already getting dark, and my master hadn't returned yet until it was 10 o'clock in the evening. I looked at the paper figures in the room, and a thought suddenly crossed my mind. Why not finish painting the finger puppet and surprise my master when he comes back? This was the perfect chance to showcase my skills. So, decisively, I picked up the brush and began carefully painting a face on the finger puppet. Sure enough, a subtly smiling face appeared. I became bolder and quickly painted a second one. I was very satisfied. It wouldn't be an exaggeration to say my skills were good enough to graduate on the spot. After tidying everything up, I went to sleep. Halfway through, I heard footsteps at the door, strangely accompanied by the sound of paper rustling. I thought it was my drunken master coming back. I hurriedly got up to check the yard but found it empty. Maybe I was imagining things, or perhaps I was dreaming and just thinking about something when suddenly a black eagle wielding a stick rushed towards me. Before I could see clearly, he swung the stick over my head. After I fell to the ground, I barely glanced in that direction and was stunned to see that standing in front of the courtyard was the finger doll I had made today after visiting relatives. I didn't understand why the finger doll was moving or why it even wanted my life. I kept dodging backward, and as I retreated, I suddenly grabbed a sickle. I quickly picked it up and swung it at the finger doll in front of me. A long slit was cut across its thigh, revealing the bamboo stem inside. Seeing the finger doll's eerie and sinister smile, I attacked again with a flurry of swings. The finger doll was instantly slashed nearly to pieces, yet it could still move. Suddenly it vanished and reappeared right in front of me, holding a stick and charging towards me. I closed my eyes and chose to give up struggling, but unexpectedly, the finger doll began to emit flames. Behind the fire, a person was holding a torch, pointing it directly at the finger doll's chest. It was Master. I was about to explain everything, but before I could say a few words, Master interrupted me and told me to destroy all the finger dolls. I had no choice but to comply. The day's work was completely burned. Then Master explained to me the reason why people should not casually draw faces. The paint box included red mixed with mechanical powder and cinnabar, which dissolve only as paper figures and horses are burned. Since then, I have never dared to disobey my master's word.